Welcome back, students. So continue this topic. So first of all, so polymer, that is the polymer chemistry has a contributions to clothing technology by providing the man-made or synthetic fiber. Means your natural fiber, you can say that the natural polymer has been replaced by the synthetic fiber, or you can say that the man-made fiber. That is, chemistry has a important role. So that means your natural fibers are those type of fiber like your cotton, okay, cotton, wool, silk. So these are the natural fiber. But if you see the or artificial silk, suppose your nylon, rayon, so polyesters, so these are the man-made, or you can say that the synthetic fiber. Okay, so in case if you see the rayon, or you can say that the artificial silk, so this is the raw material for the productions of the rayon is pure cotton or wood cellulose. So rayon is sometimes called regenerated fiber because it is produced by modifying the natural fiber. It is not a truly artificial fiber because its raw material is natural fiber. Okay, now coming to the point, that is your nylon. So it is the superior type of synthetic fiber which is truly artificial. The natural fibers are elastic, strong and water resistant. Okay, another is polyester. So polyester is also a man-made or synthetic fiber. Okay, and so as to form the artificial fiber, there are the number of varieties of esters. Okay, so polyester has a great role, or you can say that in man-made synthetic fiber, or you can say that man-made or synthetic fiber. So what are the advantages of the synthetic fiber? Students, see, the advantages of the synthetic fiber is they can be easily washed, they get dried quickly, they do not get or you can say that the creased, or they are the cheaper. So these are the advantages of the synthetic fibers. Okay, so these are the applications of the chemistry. Now I will tell some of the another part, that is your medicinal chemistry. So medicinal chemistry has a lot of contribution. The man has been dependent on the medicinal plants right from the dawn of the civilization. Okay, so discovery of the penicillin, sulfadiazine, quinine is an example of medicine which are extracted from the bark of a plant. So chemistry plays a huge role in the development of synthetic drug, suppose such as your antibiotics, antimalarials and anti-analgesic, or you can say that the antipyretic analgesics. So new research is being done on possible ways so that the chemistry can be used to target the cancer cells without killing the healthy cells around the cancer board. That means in field of cancer the chemistry has a great role. Okay, so these are the contributions of the chemistry in the field of medicine. Now coming to the point, that is the industrial perspective. So if you see the industry, so industries are set up of produce a large number of consumer products. So chemistry has helped in the growth of different industries. So chemical, the chemical industry, paint industries. Okay, so chemistry has an important role. So in day-to-day life we are also use the detergents, and for the building construction we need some construction, and after the finishing the house, that time we are used paint. So paint in the field of paint industry, so chemistry has a important role. So in case of stain remover, we know that the stain remover is the process by removing a spot left by one substance on a fabric. Okay, a solvent or detergent is generally used to remove the stain. On ignoring the fabric having stain, it gets chemically bonded to the fabric. Okay, so this is the thing. So you don't take in very hard or deeply, just you remember these things as very casually, because these are for your information purpose only. Okay, and so household bleach were used sodium hypochlorite peroxide, sodium hypochlorite solution, sodium hydrosulfide solution, and your hydrogen peroxide are used. So these are the chemicals, you just know these things only, don't go in deeply. Okay, in higher classes you learn these things very means thoroughly. You will learn these things, so don't take in very deeply, okay, lightly you take it. So household bleach means those chemicals are used in household purpose to remove the common stains. Suppose your hydrogen peroxide, now you use the bleaching powder also. This is household things. Your sodium hypochlorite solutions, sodium hydrosulfide solution, oxalic acid also used in detergents also, okay. Sodium carbonate is called washing soda. So these kind of things are the made by the contribution of the chemistry. So these are the things, okay. And now the other things, suppose your acetone, detergent, sodium hydroxide, okay. So these are the field of the chemistry, we can say that. So these are the, up to these are the industrial perspective, okay. Nowadays you are use the glycerin, many creams, or you can say that the very many lotions are containing the glycerin. So glycerin can be used to soften the soften the set of stains, especially on wool and non-water and washable fabrics. So in case of boiling water can be used to take the fruit juice stains. So these are the things. So acetone, like your acetone is a good for removing some glues, nail polish, ink, stains, rubber, cement and grease. So these are the things, okay. So now coming to the point, that is your notable person, or you can say then the person and their contribution in the field of chemistry. So next slide I will thoroughly go through these things, okay. So till then, thank you.